Top of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another show. We had us a good night's sleep, eh? Yeah, it was pretty good, I would say. It was a little warm in there. We had to turn down the heater quite a few times. But yeah, sitting around the campfire. Oh, are you guys seeing that? The sun is starting to come out. Look at that. Isn't that a wonderful sign? And take a look in the background over there. No more smoke. Let's give you guys a better view of this so you guys can actually see it. Take a look at that. The wind had shifted last night and yeah, now you have fairly clear skies and the sun is starting to peek through. Ooh, that is awesome. No more smoke that I can see. There might still be a little bit maybe here and there, but for the most part that's all gone. So guess what? We are cooking up some breakfast. I think it should be almost done, or just about, I would say. And then we'll have some breakfast, and then we'll do some more hiking. We've actually been up for quite a while already. Yeah, look at that. We're doing kebabs again with some onions, and we brought some green peppers. Ooh, that's gonna be good, eh? I think so. And then yeah, as you guys can see, pretty much no wind whatsoever. Look at them trees over there, like literally not moving. The leaves are not moving at all pretty much. So yeah, we still have lots of firewood left, so we'll be able to have a nice campfire tonight again. We've been spoiling the squirrels up here a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, they've been enjoying that, that's for sure. Yeah, so anyways, it looks like it's gonna be a gorgeous day, so we'll have to go for a nice hike here in a few minutes. Time for us to go for a little bit of a hike, eh, Jesse? Yeah, we're gonna go around and check out some of these campsites and show you maybe some of them that we have camped at before. Last year we were in just over there in that bay over there, so we're gonna go up to there and just check it out. Just go for a nice little hike since we've had breakfast done now.
My favorite is beautiful big trees. Like
oh yeah, they have huge trees here. Show them. Let me show you guys. Just like you guys see right behind me there. Look at that. On camera it probably doesn't show up as good, but look at the trunk of that thing. That's just, look at that compared to that tree right there, right? That's just a huge tree, and they have more trees like that over there too. Look at those trees, like, oh my goodness, they're big compared to some of these other ones, right? Look at these, they're not nearly as big and thick as those ones. They have some huge ones out here. So anyhow, we gotta go into that bay over there. That's where we camped at. Was it in May we camped over there? Yeah, May long weekend we camped in one of them over there. And then
we had a little bit of snow.
And then last year we camped in this area here too, so let's go up there and show you guys. Ooh, there's another huge tree there in the forest. You guys see that? That's just huge. We love coming here. So looks like that guy, these guys, they must be camping here every year, because it seems like every time those campers look exactly the same. But yeah, look at those trees. But yeah, we have camped in this one here, I think, one year, and then that one over there. Were we in that one? No, we were in one further, I think. Was that one that we camped at in May? No, this next one here. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Wow, look at that. That looks so much different now with all the growth that is happening, that you can't even really recognize it. Yeah. So this is, yeah. So this is where we camped at in May, and it does not look anything like it, right? Yeah. So there's a couple of woodpecker holes right there. Yeah, there's a pretty big one right there. Yeah, you see that? They must have had a nest in there or whatever at one point. But yeah, this is the site. Like, you could clearly see right through there. This is where we had our tarp set up. We had our tent actually right here. and then we put the tarp over it. Man, it looks different compared to back in May, right? Somebody must have had a lot of fires in here. They haven't cleaned this up yet. A lot of ash and whatnot in there, but yeah, this is it, man. You can't even see the street, and the street is technically right there. I can hear the cars, so I can actually kind of see it go through the forest there a little bit, and that's about it. But yeah, beautiful sight though in the summertime. Not so nice in May maybe, but yeah, they have some nice big size trees here though. Just beautiful though. Just to give you guys a little comparison, look at that one. That's a fairly good sized tree already there to the right. And then take a look at that one. Look at these branches, they're going all the way over the road up here. And then you can see comparison to regular sized Canadian trees right there. Take a look at that, eh? Let me go walking up to it. This thing is probably, I would say probably 6, maybe even close to 7 feet wide. Just take a look at that. How much wider it is than even me. Just insane how big this thing is, but I think this is one of the biggest ones that they have out here. I think maybe this one or the one that was just further down that way was one of the biggest ones out here, but that one they have cut down. So this, oh, this thing is probably 200 years old. That would not surprise me, but yeah, look at the size of that. Just huge. But we're gonna go for a nice little hike and get some exercise in. It is already Thursday afternoon, and we kind of slacked this morning. We just kind of slept in, and then I needed to take some footage off of my camera here, off of my phone here into the computer because the storage was getting full. So I guess we gotta get off the road. There's somebody coming. So yeah, that took a little while. Gave me some difficulties too. So anyhow, let's continue going here. Go for a little bit of a hike, and then who knows? Maybe we get to see the goldfinch again in the waxwing. We did get to see a kingfisher up there. I did take a picture of him, but it was a little bit of a distance away, so they're super shy. Very difficult to photograph, so you can almost never get close to them. So I think this is the closest that I've ever gotten, but anyhow, let's continue walking. Must say, did you take a beauty nap over there? You sure look like it. Yeah. We went for a good hike, right, Jesse? And then we came back and took a good nap. And yeah, that sun is trying to go lower on the horizon now, so we're getting thirsty. So I said to the wife, you know what, let's get these thermoses ready, and then I'm gonna go to the store and go get some ice, because we have no more ice left. So I figured, well, I'll go for a little hike, and yeah, I put up my sign up here as well. So let's go for a little hike and go get some ice. Here you guys can see a little bit of a swampy area, but it must have rained here pretty good in the last little while, because everything is super green up here. I love it. It's so beautiful, like especially with the sun coming through here now. Is that not gorgeous or what? But yeah, the grapes are coming up here. Like, I don't know how they became to be growing wild up here, but as you guys can see, like, there's tons and tons of them up in here. And I thought I seen one just out in this area. I think it was right this one here. Look at this big plant of grapes right here. And I thought I seen a really nice bundle of them hanging here earlier. Maybe it's further down. Maybe it is, but look at all of them up here. Like, there are just tons of them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see? There's tons and tons of them right there, and they're looking real healthy right now. Look at that. Everywhere you look, there's tons and tons of them underneath there. Just looking real super healthy. Look at that. They're growing really, really nicely right there. Everywhere you look, just beautiful, right? So anyways, the store is kind of, I don't know if you guys can see it right in between there. There's a building over there. I gotta go over that little bridge there by the beach. But in the meanwhile, let's just go through here, through this beautiful area here of nature, and enjoy it, right? As the sun is lowering, this is our last day of our week of adventures, right? We've had a blast so far. Man, has it ever been good. Really, really good. It feels really good to have like an entire week off. Last Thursday was my last day of working, right? And so today is already Wednesday. So tomorrow is Thursday. Then we gotta pack everything up and go back home. And then back to work on Friday. Again, I gotta work this coming weekend, but hey, that's okay. Life goes on, right? You have to work if you want to have fun like this once in a while, right? Luckily, we do have vacation pay, so that's how I'm able to cover my week off, basically. Well, the weekend I had off anyways, so I didn't have to cover that. And last week I worked Monday when I wasn't supposed to, because my boss had asked me to work that day because somebody else wanted to have off. So I worked in that guy's place, so that technically covered my Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday I had off anyways. So then technically I only needed to cover Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for, no, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, because Thursday is technically my day off again anyways, because I work this upcoming weekend. That's usually how my schedule works. So yeah, I only needed to request 3 days of vacation pay and I'll still have a normal payday. So worked out perfectly, where I could have a lot of time off and really only need 3 days of vacation pay. So that worked in my favor, I guess. But anyways, we are just about done walking through this trail here, and then they got the bathrooms here at the end and the beach right away. This beautiful section is just about done with, so I'll shut up and go to the store, get some ice, and then we'll drink some nice yerba. We have decided to just sit around the campfire for the evening. As you guys can see, it is starting to get dark. I put my light on so I can see Jessica, right? You are enjoying the Christmas lights and sitting around the campfire. Oh, that's so peaceful, eh? Oh, I just love it. We have decided not to cook anything up for supper, eh? Just relaxing around the fire. We already ate plenty this week, so we decided, you know what, our stomachs aren't feeling like we really need to eat anything. So yeah, we're just sitting there enjoying a peaceful evening. Sun has gone down. Yeah, this is the last evening of our camping trip over here at Spruce Woods. So why not just sit peacefully around the campfire, eh? Yeah, what is that foot doing over there, huh? Yeah, lifting it up, huh? There we go. Anyhow, I guess we'll call it a day. I guess we'll just sit here and drink a little bit of yerba mate like my wife has over there. If I can show you, there you go. Yeah, we're drinking some yerba mate. Just enjoying the evening around the campfire.
It's a little bit cooling down.
Yeah, cooling down a little bit, but I'm just still shocked on the very, very little wind that we've had this whole entire time, right, Jesse? So anyhow, guess we'll see you on the next one.
Say goodbye, Caroline. Heaven knows was at stake, but I had to run. Here calls